Hey, how's it going? My name's Nat. Let's see what's making news. The Logies were on last night, celebrating all things Aussie TV. So, who were the winners? Here's Josh with all the action.
Welcome to the 63rd Logie Awards. That's right, for the first time in 37 years they were held in Sydney. And it all kicked off with loads of glitz and glamour on the red carpet. Is that a plastic bag dress?
I do apologise to anyone that wore the same dress as me tonight.
Okay, anyway, now to the awards. The ABC cleaned up with 5 of them, including ABC News Breakfast's Tony Armstrong, who took out his second Logie, this time for Most Popular Presenter.
Truly didn't think this would happen. Everyone who I was up against is an ornament of Australian TV.
But one of the big shocks actually came from the Kids TV category, which this year didn't go to crowd favourite Bluey and actually went to underdog ABC show Crazy Fun Park.
I'm really sorry, everyone. I mean, I know everyone comes up and goes, oh, we didn't think we were going to win, but seriously, we're up against Bluey, so...
How did it feel when you got it?
It was a tricky situation getting this award over them, but I feel very lucky.
Then it was time for the top gong, the Gold Logie for Most Popular Personality on Aussie TV, as voted by the public. And it went to...
Sonia Kruger!
And you might know her as the host of The Voice, Big Brother and Dancing with the Stars.
If my dad was here, he would just be so proud, and this is really for him.
Now, you normally see cars driving on the road, but a group of Aussie mates has decided to drive one underwater. Yep, over the weekend, this specially engineered waterproof electric car cruised into Darwin Harbour in an attempt to break 2 world records.
The world record we're going for is the furthest distance driven underwater by a car and the deepest depth driven underwater by a car.
30 drivers/divers took turns behind the wheel, travelling 7 k's to Mindle Beach at a depth of 30 metres. After dealing with a few bogging situations along the way, they eventually rolled onto shore after 12 hours in the water, about 5 hours later than originally planned. Better late than never. Now to sport, and one of the best players in AFL history has announced his retirement. Here's Michelle.
Yep, AFL superstar Lance Buddy Franklin has announced his retirement effective immediately.
What a beauty!
He broke the news earlier today on Instagram with a photo of him and his 2 coaches. It comes after he was subbed out of Sydney's match on Saturday with a calf injury. Over his 18-year career, he played for both the Sydney Swans and the Hawks, where he won premierships in 2008 and 2013.
They've done it!
He's an 8-time All-Australian and 4-time Coleman medalist.
999 goals, Buddy Franklin.
And finishes his career as the 4th leading goal kicker in AFL history, after reaching the 1,000-goal milestone last year.
The legend becomes immortal.
And the Matildas have a big night ahead of them, facing off against Olympic champs Canada in a must-win game. After their loss to Nigeria last week, the Aussies need to win tonight to secure a spot in the next round. And they say they're up for the challenge.
We're fighters. I think we play and perform well when our backs are against the wall, so we know we have to win.
Now it's time for some stories that'll make you think this would be impressive if it wasn't just a little bit intimidating. First up, to some roundworms. Yeah, what's cool about these worms is that they've actually been frozen in ice for 46,000 years, or since the Ice Age, and came back to life when the ice they were in melted. After some scientific analysis, these worms were found to be a brand new species, or rather so old in this case that we haven't seen it before. Now to Las Vegas in the US, where the World Scrabble Championships took place. And this year's winner was Australian man David Eldar. It's David's 2nd time winning the prestigious title, and as well as a trophy, he took home 15 grand in prize money. And finally, to a very comfortable looking black bear cooling off in a spa in California. This video was taken by police officers who attended the scene, but luckily they didn't have to do much. The bear eventually got bored of the pool and left without causing too much of a fuss. Ugh. Well, that's all I've got time for today. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.